Have a look at this. If you need to catch a barra, these things are going to get you over the line. Wow, here we go, mate. We're going down the Daly. I've never been down the Daly River before. It's going to be a first for me. Following Charlesy, he's coming down, and we're going down here to meet another bloke who runs a charter called NT Fishing 4x4. His name's Trev, and he's going to show us how to do it on the Daly. And we've arrived, mate. Trev's shack. Alright, morning. It's coffee time here. Look at this, mate. The shack's unreal. I'm going to spin this camera around and take you for a quick walk around this accommodation, so you know what's on offer here, and then we'll get ready for the day, eh? Alright, let's kick off at the stairs here. Here's my main man, Charlesy.
Yeah, mate.
So I'll give you a quick run through here. This is the accommodation, so if you come and stay or go on a charter with Trev, you can actually book in and stay in the accommodation here. This is your little the view off the deck here. There's actually a couple of sites too, so if you want to bring your own caravan and park up, there's a tank pool there. Did you get that idea off you, mate?
I don't know, mate.
It's pretty cool. I wandered down there too, but then you've got a communal area with a little kitchen in here. And then you've got 2 bunk rooms with double bunks, and then you've got a toilet up the end here. I'll take you into my room for a squiz. Don't mind the mess that I've created in there. Leave the light off, but you just get a couple of bunks, little room. Best part is they've all got aircon, and when it's 37 degrees, that's what you want up here. So how good's that? There's also another one. If you're camping, there is a little amenities block here and a fish cleaning table as well. All running on bore water, so it's nice and green and bit of shade, good respite from the heat. I'll bring you over the pool here. Little picnic table for dinner. Pool's all fenced and that. That's all you need, to jump in here and cool down. Look at that. Water's beautiful and clear. Oh, nice bit of shade sail. And swing around here, you're looking back up at the shack there. You can sit up there and have a barbie in the arvo and chill. From here, you drive out. It's about 5 minutes down to the public boat ramp. And these are your 2 caravan sites here. You got power there. You can park up on the grass, plug your aircon in your caravan. You could even leave the missus and kids here and go fishing with Trev for the day. It's not a bad idea. That's where we're staying. Let's go fishing. Alright, let's kick off this next part, mate. This one's travels with old mate. It's going to be Charlesy and it's going to be Trev. Swing in here, you can't see you, mate. So these guys are both charter operators. You would have seen Charlesy in one of my vids before. I captained him out to the secret spot and got him a big Dewey in one of those eps, mate. And Trev runs another charter down the Daly River region called NT Fishing 4x4. We're just going to spend a couple of days and sort of do a couple of ultimate NT experiences, mate. So bit of stuff off the cuff. He's got some cool accommodation here you can stay at. I'll get him to give you a bit of a yarn about it along the way, but next few days, mate, what's the plan? Give us a quick rundown.
This morning we're going to poke out. We're going to have a flick around some of the local creeks that attach to the Daly River. We're going to have a look out on some country and maybe shoot some ducks, some whistling ducks, try and get them for a feed tonight.
Nice.
This afternoon we'll go and scrape up some live bait and put the boat in and go for a fish.
How's that, hey? What a day. So something different, you know, not something you can come up here and do on your own. Get a local here to take you around. I reckon it's going to be a good day. Well, you give us a bit of background about you, Trev. How long you been running the charter for?
So NT Fishing 4x4 has been up and running for about 5 years now, and sort of been on and off doing charters for a long time, since probably 2007, 2008. But yeah, myself and Mabel have sort of started the business up and obviously made it through COVID, which was a big thing for a lot of people. But yeah, basically what we want to do is we really have a passion for this area here in the Daly, and just like we love sharing it with people, you know. We want to show everyone what our home's about, and we try and make it affordable for families as well. Like we've got 2 young kids ourselves, so you know that's a big important part of our life, and if we can show other people's kids what we do for a living, it just sort of breaks that city stigma and lets them know that there's a big wide world out there.
I tell you one good thing, like Trev was saying about the young family and the experiences and stuff, it's a really good spot if you guys are travelling through in your van. He's got those couple of sites there. If you want to come like book a charter and an experience with him, you can actually park your van up there. You got the tank pool, you got some power, you got grass and shade, so you can even leave the missus and kids there and the boys can go hunting and shooting with Trev, mate. I reckon that's a good plan. First stop, mate, the Daly River crossing, far out. Well, yeah, as soon as we got here, we're like, we'll tie a few rigs, have a look at this water, like it's just clear. For like a river up here, it's weird. It's like the Murray, but like with crystal clear water. And we spotted a croc down on the sandbar, so I'm like, oh, I'll just fly this drone down and see what's down there and have a look at this croc. And wow, there's like probably a dozen just laying on this sandbar there. So that's my first hot tip for you. If you come down this way, don't go near the water. Far out. They are everywhere, mate. And big too, big crocs. We're going to tie some lures on, just have a flick along here in these back eddies and currents coming across the crossing, and then we'll move on to the next spot. I'm impressed, eh? I can't believe I've never been to the Daly in like 8 years of travel. It's bloody nice. What was I just saying about staying away from the water because all the crocs?
Yeah, there's a few around.
So you get a few fish here, Trev?
Yeah, it's very productive on the high tide.
Yeah.
When the tide pushes up, you can sort of judge it by the level of the culvert. But yeah, when the tide pushes up, it's like a bit of a choke point for the fish.
And then this will be the big question everyone wants to know. What's your biggest barra in the Daly?
The biggest barra for me in the Daly, unfortunately, is only 1.8 metres. So I've been stuck
unfortunately.
Since 2014.
That's pretty good fish.
But for anybody that wanted to travel here and fish this, should be known that there's been 6 red tags for the $1 million fish competition caught out of here. So those fish, unfortunately, were only worth $10,000, which would be a nice little cash in.
Wouldn't it? That'll pay for your trip.
But yeah, that starts in October. So if you've got the family, you can swing by, you can get down here. This is easy to do with the kids, and yeah, have a good day.
Pick up a few grand.
That's it.
Making our way out to this little landlocked creek that Trev's got this bit of a secret spot, but he hasn't been out here this season, so the track's a little bit, how's it going? But it's a good thing, he reckons, because you know that other people haven't been fishing in his little hole. I don't know if you can see this out of this lens, but there's 2 buff just standing over there in the bush. If you shoot buffalo, Trev, you process them and keep the meat and everything?
Yeah, definitely. Like, there's no point in wasting it. Even if we've got surplus, we'll take it into the community and give it out to the elders and stuff like that. Obviously, there's quite a few people in the community that don't have the ways and means of getting out and getting this sort of thing. So definitely worth sharing it.
What's the best cut on a buffalo? What's the best part to eat?
We recently done one, and probably the standout cut was the ribeye.
Yeah, nice.
It was really nice.
What have we found over in the lagoon there, mate?
A little buffalo, mate. Just got to come in there. Righto, brother.
Right. So we're going to see if we can knock off this buff.
We actually used to use these marlin 30-30s quite a bit with the hunting because they're probably the safest gun going. Just sort of walk in. If he's still on there, I hope he hasn't moved off too far. But we've got the wind in our favour, so we'll just sort of come in behind him and try and get a good shot on him. And we'll work it out from there what we're going to do. Don't always get the opportunity to get a shot off, but just move in nice and quiet. And once we get him, if we drag him over into the shade and take some meat off, be happy days. 100 metres, like it'll put a good punch at 100 metres. This is probably not a bad spot to have a shot from.
What do you call this one, mate? You got a secret name for it?
It's Chilling Creek, so it actually flows down towards the Daly River.
Yeah.
But it's about 16 k's from Daly River at the moment.
What, are you just going to flick plastics at snags?
Basically, you should be able to sight fish them or just work around your snags, and you should be able to pick them up. Something small, something with a little bit of action should get them happening. Normally white is the go-to colour.
I'll take you for a quick little look down here. It's a steep bank. It's a bit sketchy actually after seeing all them crocs in those billabongs. But look at that. Oh, look at the snags. I tell you, it'll be hard work getting them out too once you hook them. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, geez, it's nice. Look at that. Oh, Barramundi. I'm gonna sneak down here. I'm gonna use this one that I was using the other night. Just a little plastic, try and go weedless so I don't get snagged up in there. There's dead trees in the drink here, I'm just gonna flick them. See if I can't get a follow. He's on already. Still got him on? First cast, mate, and Trev's on, hey? Oh, he's a nice fish too, look at that. Oh. Is he on a snag or just out in the deep?
I've just run along the edge of this log here with the Akami guppy.
Oh, hey.
And he's got plenty of curry in him too.
He's nice.
Hopefully don't.
Oh, look at him. Oh, yeah. I'll get the rod there, bro. Hang him up. Oh, that's a nice colour. That's the first cast, mate, in the secret little hole. How good. Oh.
Lovely, mate.
Hey, that's a cracking fish. Way. Look at the colours on them. It's so different. If you've seen that vid I did the other week with Sharky, mate, they're so chromy. And these ones up in the freshie, you can tell by looking in their gob and then the colour of their scales. They've been living in billabongs.
Great.
They still eat all right?
Yeah, they do. Just a little bit of flour and curry powder and shallow fry will get them over the line. But obviously, if you can chase the ones in the tidal waters a little bit better.
Yeah.
But this is more just for fun with your mates, you know, and this is the sort of thing we try and offer to clients when they come out. You're not always in a location like this. Obviously, you still got to be wary of crocodiles and that, but that's why it pays to sort of go out with someone that got a little bit of nous about what's going on.
Absolutely. And that's it, first, mate. First flick. I can't believe it.
We might spear him back in.
See you, mate. Let's try and upsize them. You get big stonkers in here, or are they generally smaller fish?
So the biggest fish I've caught out here is a 95.
Oof.
So some of the bigger fish, which would be considered breeders, still stay up here. They get landlocked during the dry season and that. So it's just a matter of sort of persistent flicking around the snags to, you know, get a bit happening for you.
It'd be hard work pulling a 90 out of here.
It is.
Hey, she'd be stinging.
Yeah, fighting off or not sandflies, but mosquitoes, crocodiles, buffalo, all sorts of things.
Righto, Trev, I'm going to grab that spot, mate.
Yeah,
you're up, Charlesy. I want to see Charlesy get one. Got a patent oyster rig for this fella.
We'll let the blue water boy use.
It's a good start, eh? Fish number one. It's time for me to get one. Next spot. The joys of tight creek fishing, mate. Where's my lure gone? Stacked. I had me shot too. I hooked a fish and I was standing down there and I was too busy trying not to fall in the bank and I dropped him. Anyways, I'll go and re-rig and try again.
Rock there in the middle of the billabong.
Yep. Oh my god, it's huge. We've just driven for like nearly an hour, mate, out the back, way away from the Daly River. There's a little billabong here and there's a monster croc sitting in the middle of it. Like, this is not attached to any other water source, man. It's crazy. What's the plan, Trev? Sneak up on some ducks?
None there at the moment. There was some out the back where those white birds were, but they're not there. So if there's a chain of billabongs like this, we're just going to keep working along and try and find where the ducks have moved to. Sometimes if they've been disturbed with the wind or whatever, they'll move on. They'll be around though.
Could be. What is it? What do you got, ducks? Or?
Yeah, heaps of ducks. Heaps of ducks.
What's up? You seem to what I'm
Drink. Not a bad shot, Trev.
It's a good feed for tonight.
You're right, son. The territory duck for dinner, Charlesy.
Quack, quack.
Alright.
Whatever's in.
How many did you get, Trev? 2, 4, 6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Perfect. And then plan now, like head home, we'll eat them for dinner, but how do you cook them up?
So basically what we'll do with these now, pack them away on ice for the quick trip back home.
Yeah.
And then when we get home, we'll get some firewood. And then we'll get a small drum. And basically we'll heat the water up to about 73 degrees. Same as when you're doing a pig. Once the water's nice and hot, you just dip them in and you pluck all the feathers off and then gut them. And then basically another delicacy inside these is the hearts and giblets. You basically put them on a satay skewer with a bit of capsicum and that. They're absolutely beautiful.
Nice. Looking forward to it. And then what do you do with the rest of the duck? Roast duck, barbecue?
Pretty much we can split them, butterfly them, do them on the barbecue. We'll do these ones on the mesh tonight over the coals. Give them that nice smoky flavour from the white gum. But yeah, this is this type of season is really good. Like, a lot of the people in the community sort of get out and do this, and it's a little bit gruesome for the littlies, but once they get used to it, they enjoy it. And once they get a taste of the duck, they normally come back for more.
Just smash it. They look bloody healthy anyway. I was just asking him on the way out if they get the bustards here or the bush turkeys like I shot in WA, and he said they do. So hopefully we find one of those too, because that was dead set the best bird I've eaten. And they're not protected here, so you're allowed to shoot them. But anyway, learned something new again. How to hunt whistling ducks in the NT.
So you know, they'll keep, as long as I don't get any flies and that on.
Boy, how good's this? There's a little private waterfall that him and Trev and Mabel found years ago, and I was sort of, you're wondering why there was still water flowing in that fishing spot before. It's because it's all spring fed. So this is like fresh water coming out of the spring. And we'll go for a walk up here, but there's like a waterfall. Look at that. Oh, that water temp's so good too. Look at that. So pretty. Had to bush bash about half an hour to get here. Oh, what the hell? Hey? Look at that. It's like something out of Lord of the Rings, mate. Oh, no way. Look at that big tree root coming down the front of it. That's insane. Oh, look at the butterflies. Hey, tell me you didn't propose in here, mate.
Not yet.
Not yet?
I was supposed on Christmas Day back on the land.
Far out. Woo. This is like one of the prettiest spots I've seen ever. What do you think about that, Charlesy?
Pretty cool, mate.
It's so cool.
Bloody oath.
It's nice. Come in and have a scrub after you've been in the mud after feeding a few ducks and that.
Oh, well, that is so good. Have a look at this.
Butterflies are unbelievable.
That's insane. This is like, this beats a lot of the stuff at like El Questro and, you know, on the Gib. It's nuts.
Like all that dry country that we've come through with all that bull dust and just this little slice of heaven, you could imagine like years ago, like when drovers and that were coming through and mustering cattle through here, how they felt when they come across something like this.
Oh yeah.
You wouldn't want to leave.
Bottle of moonshine.
If they had provisions, yeah.
Next stop, look at this. This is called the Copper Mine Lagoon. Now, I'm just going to put in a little bit of footage on the way in here. It is, it's Aboriginal land, and you have to have your permits and stuff and permissions to get in here. So Trev's got all that, being a tour operator and things like that. So you can't come to these spots without his charter company, all right? So you can't get in here on your own, just so you know. But what we're going to do here is flick the net. Going to get some live bait to go for a bit of a fish to Savo. Oh, this is crazy. It used to be an old copper mine, apparently, and it's just now it's just a huge lagoon. It's massive. Crocs in here too. So it's crocs everywhere here. If there's water, there's probably a crocodile in it. What sort of bait we get, Trev?
Freshwater cherubin.
Oh, in your net?
Yep.
Wow, they must be thick. They're the little freshwater yabbies, yeah?
Prawns.
Oh yeah, you get them in your net.
Like your normal cherubin that people chase in opera house traps.
Yeah, yeah.
Except we cut the middleman out, we just go straight to the source and get them in the net.
How good's that? I've got them in, yeah, I've got them in bloody little opera house nets before, but they must be thick here if you get them in a cast net. Oh yeah, nailed it.
Going on a 7, eh?
Oh,
Golden snapper.
there you go. That's a freshwater cherubin. Looks like a prawn, doesn't it? It's pretty much identical to like a little saltwater prawn, but they reckon Barra love them.
Barra lollies.
Best Barra live bait?
Almost.
Almost. What do you want to be the best?
I reckon they are the best, but
Yeah.
occasionally they get a bit fussy and they like to eat perch and eel-tail catfish and things like that. So, but these things here are pretty much the go-to. If you need to catch a barra, these things are going to get you over the line.
And if you look over here, Justin, what we've got here is an eel-tail catfish.
Pick it up for me, Charlesy.
They actually come up here and they sunbake in the afternoons, and then they get a bit of colour and then they head back in.
Whee!
Here we go.
Oh, look at the size of that one. That's a hooter. Can you eat them like on the barbie?
I reckon that's what we'll do. We'll separate the big ones from the little ones.
Holy.
Have a look at that thing. It's like a marin. Christ. That's a ripper.
So just watch his claws, because they can fully articulate those claws and come back and get you like that.
Look at the meat on it. That is unreal. Couple of them on a skewer, mate. Hey? Wee. That's a meter barra bait, that one.
Nah, that's good tucker.
Yeah.
4, 5.
That's perfect bait size.
Ah!
Got you?
Oh, he got me good. He's still in the net and he got me through the net. Jesus. Lucky they're not mud crabs. There it is. Look at that. That's what just nipped me.
Fucking told ya.
Yeah, boys.
Look at that. I'm steering well clear of this now. Look at him go.
One.
There's 3 for the barbie.
Well, there you go. That's a good cracker for the barbie.
Look at that horse. He's even bigger than the last one.
He's just shed as well, so he's nice and soft.
Look at the size of him, bud.
Perfect on the coals.
$50 a kilo.
Yeah. Man. Look at the solid. There's a feed, eh? That's wicked.
So what's that? How long do you reckon we've been here?
Oh, 5, 10 minutes. Like that, yeah.
So we've probably got 30 prawns in there already.
Yeah.
You alright? Yeah, straight out, mate. If I've got to go out and get it, I'll go get it. Anything? That's alright. Couple's better than a kick in the dick. Happy days. One. Yeah.
2, I've seen the
There's
full
another one
3.
there.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, we just caught the biggest cherubim I've ever seen. It's even bigger than all those other 5 we're going to put on the barbie.
Holy shit.
He's a unit. It's like a western red, mate. Look at the size of it.
Just got to get him out of the net now.
Oh. Look at that thing with the claws on it. Man. They are crackers. He's going to watch out.
Help! Help!
We're going to catch a barra, mate, down the Daly. On a livey.
What do you reckon?
You want to drive that off again?
Yeah, mate.
Alright,
How you going,
go,
Trev?
buddy?
Good, bros.
Sucked a bit of dust or what?
Just a little bit, bro. Someone called me Slim Dusty.
Slim Dusty.
Stage 2 of catching a barra. Back the boat down the Daly River boat ramp. I tell you what, it's pretty hectic. This is, I think we're in nearly middle of September and there's not much water. I think it's down, like, you can see how long the boat ramp is here. Charlesy's in the back talking rubbish too, so I might slip a bit of that in as we go down, but it's a long ass boat ramp and the bottom of it is actually all rocky, so I'm in low range so we can easily pull her out when I get out of there. I don't want to get stuck down there. Water here, but geez, it's an impressive river, eh? I cannot get over it. It's like, it does not feel like a territory river, not from all the stuff I've seen in Darwin and Shoal Bay and the Finnis, Dundee and that. It's just a different system. It's so cool. The colour, clarity. And you know what? There's no one here. There's not another bloody trailer at the boat ramp. I think if I didn't have a barra guide with me, I'd be worried I wasn't going to catch anything, but I think we'll be alright.
Righto, mate. Bring it in. I'm playing Justin. Where are we, Trev?
Daly River boat ramp.
Public boat ramp.
$5 million car park, $10 boat ramp.
Yeah, happy days.
A little bit rocky on the bottom, but we got the incoming tide on the afternoon. So we've gone out and grabbed some bait earlier on.
Got some cherubim.
Got some freshwater cherubim. And we're just going to go down and try a few snags in these cleaner sort of neapish tides and drop some baits down and try and get some dinner or a bit of barra to go with our duck. And yeah.
Sounds good, mate. And what's the go with this ramp tide-wise?
Look,
This time of year it's a lot lower.
most tides is pretty good. No dramas there, but you've just sort of got to be cautious. If you've got a lower sort of vehicle, just be mindful that if you are launching on the low, you want to punch around and sort of kick the boat to the east, if that makes sense, which is upstream side of the ramp.
And is there many resident crocs around here, Trev?
Plenty, mate. There is plenty of crocodiles on the Daly River, second only to the Mary River system out there. So quite a few.
Charles will probably throw it in, but yes, the Arvo would come here a bit earlier and probably a little bit later in the day actually, so the tide was a lot lower, there was a lot more rocks exposed, and it would have been a 4.5 metre croc easy just sitting over here.
Yeah,
so
see that wheel on it? Yeah.
always be careful, be croc wise, and yeah.
Sort of straight down there.
Let's get it.
Have a look at this thing. I don't know how we'll go get the boat in though, Charlesy. The boat ramp's a bit shallow, but look at this out the front. That is, it doesn't look that big here, but that is a huge croc, mate. Look at the head on it. Far out.
It's like an unhappy marriage, Trev. It's very rocky, isn't it?
How's the boat ramp at the Daly, mate? Concrete finishes up here. We'll get her in. Send it. You. When we're fishing.
Cheers to the boat, Bros. Catch up with you.
See you tomorrow.
Welcome back to a trip in a boat, Daly River edition. I'm your skipper, Justin. Over here we got Charlesy. Trev's driving the truck. Trev said, guys, we're going to give it a go with some liveys, live sheriffin. A lot of boys have success with them up here in the NT. A lot of big fish are caught on live sheriffin, so pretty keen. Haven't been on this river since the Barra National at the start of the year. Blue water boys, first time on the Daly, and how'd we go, Trev? Did we beat you guys or what?
I actually did, guys. Believe it or not, a bloke that guides on the Daly nearly every day of the year was taken out by the blue water boys from Dundee Beach and, you know, in and around Darwin Harbour. And that's how the Daly River is. She's a fickle beast. She can treat you kind and she can treat you mean. Doesn't matter how well you know her, it's all about luck 100%. And a little bit of good angling skills.
Absolutely, mate. I'd say it's more so luck than anything. And it's just fishing in general, isn't it?
Putting the hours in. Putting the hours in, guys. Put the casts in, do the miles to get the smiles.
Absolutely. So for everyone watching at home, Trev, what do you reckon the best time of year to fish the Daly is? I know obviously you're going to say runoff, but a lot of people do love build-up fishing as well.
Well, build-up fishing is sensational. Runoff can be fantastic as well. Obviously we're quite heavily booked during the runoff, as you would be. Things start to clean up, a bit of water pushing out of creeks and blue water fish stir up a little bit.
Yep.
But look guys, the runoff can change anywhere from sort of March right through to May. So any of those sort of dates, if you can get in and book in with the charter operator, any of the charter operators around Darwin that are fishing sort of the runoff, you'll get a barra. But the Daly is a special place. If anybody's seen a barramundi that comes off the Daly, they don't call them the Daly River Barra for nothing.
100%.
They're a horse.
Yeah, I've got the bug. First time to the Daly this year, and like I said to Trev, you know, having a blue water fishing charter company in Darwin, this is the first place I've actually found I could just switch off, and I've definitely got the Daly bug. And all I can say is everything you see with what we've done today, just make sure to contact myself or Trev. A lot of the places aren't reachable, just the general public. So Trev offers an amazing charter company up here with great packages, and he literally ticks every box. I've been up here myself 15 years, and me personally, I've never experienced some of the stuff we did today, so I can highly recommend it. And stay tuned, because there's going to be some blue water and barra packages put together by us two boys, and yeah, it's going to be a good one. And who knows, we're going to talk to Justin. There might be a little bit of a giveaway prize with this episode, so stay tuned. And yeah, it could potentially be a like, tag, share, comment for 2 anglers to come up to the NT and do an adventure with me and Trev, blue water and Barra. So
Feeling generous?
what do you reckon?
I'm feeling generous.
All right, let's see what we can do.
Righto, happy days.
Oh yeah. Am I keen? Yeah, I'm keen. Righto guys, come in here, come in here.
Get in here, mate. Get in here, mate. Get in here.
Hey, we made it, we're on the water. I'm keen as. I've got 2 of arguably Darwin's best charter boat skippers, mate, driving my boat. So I call myself the human banana because I'm a pretty average fisho. Well, I struggle to find the fish anyway. I can catch them if they're there. But I reckon in these 2's hands, mate, I should be doing it right on the daily. But Trev's going to skipper the boat for us today. He does it pretty much every other day on his own boat. And he's got a bit of a spiel for you about the Daly.
Certainly do. It's look, the Daly, it's a beautiful river, and as I said to Charlesy before, it's a bit of a fickle beast. It can treat you nice, it can treat you mean. And one of the things is it's one of the most treacherous rivers in the top end. So there's quite a few rock bars, logs, ex-girlfriends, things that you don't want to run into when you're out on the water. So the best bet is if you're down here, I often recommend to sort of launch on a low tide. Have a bit of a look where everything is and try and mark it out on your sounder. If you haven't got that, just make a mental note of it. But look guys, it's all about slow and steady wins the race. There's no trophies waiting for anyone at the spots. And basically, if you find the bait, you find the fish. We've got nice, clean, neat tides this afternoon. So we're just going to take some baits out. We're going to try some usual snags that I take my clients to and hopefully get a feed to go with our duck and cherubin for this evening.
The full NT, that's that, Triple Crown, mate.
Triple Crown.
Hey, duck, cherubin and Barra.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Sounds good.
Looking real forward.
This is good. Mate, I can see another croc here already, but it's hectic, this river. It's got to be one of the most crocodile populated rivers I've seen in Australia. So hopefully I'll get a few drone shots of it. We'll show you scooting down the river and in my Gulf runner, and then we'll pull up on some snags and catch a few. Let's try and upsize my 88.
I reckon.
You reckon?
I reckon we
That'd
might
be
have
so
a chance.
sick, mate. That'd be good. All right, let's get into it.
Daly River folks, welcome to it.
Far out.
What did the crocodile say to the buffalo?
There you go.
Can you believe that? Look at this. There is a flippin' buffalo on the sandbar. And we just scared off 2 crocodiles that were like sort of looking at him as we pulled up on it. Oh, there he goes. Oh, look at that big thing. We just ruined his day, eh? He was having a bath down here chilling and we come in and harassed him. Righto, Trev, teach me how to put a live cherubin on a hook.
First of all, don't let them jump out of the fucking bait. That is key.
Don't let them get out. I've got the bait tank pump running down the back here.
Basically what we want to do is Just want to have a look at the back there, and you can sort of see all the vital organs through. You just want to come through about the 1, 2, 3rd rung down. Pin them on the back. So they're still nice and healthy. They've got that flip. And when you use a running sinker, like a knocker rig, you actually want the sinker to drop into the mud and let a bit of line out. You don't want the sinker down here, otherwise the prawn can't do its thing. You sort of want him out here, and you want that prawn up, making distress in the water for the barra to come on. But I reckon if we just drop one straight out the back here.
First fish on the daily. How big, bro?
Rat.
Little rat. Oi, there he goes.
Yeah.
Hey, on the live cherubin, look at that. Nice. Oh, look at the eyes on him, red as.
Yeah.
That's wicked. Nice one, bro. Good start, mate. You.
Pretty dusty on this river, Trev.
Yeah. Oh, hey, mate.
Good, how are you? Let's go.
Yeah, it's good day, eh?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, drop him in.
All right. You basically want to sort of get them down under the water, and you want to count out to about sort of 10, 15 seconds.
You need a big pair of tongs, mate.
Well, sometimes we use a stick to push them under. 10 to 15 seconds, otherwise you sort of scorch the meat. And then out. Obviously let them sit for a second before you go too wild on them. And then these feathers should all, you can hear it, sounds like a rubber glove.
Yeah, look at that.
They just rub off.
Yeah. It ends up looking like a
Woolworths chalk.
Woolies. Look at that.
You can almost just rub them off with your hand.
Bit of oil. She's a good day done, mate.
Wow.
Back at camp, got the barbecue fired up. We plucked the ducks, had the prawns on the fire. We're just going to sit around here at the shack, mate, and have a feed. We've ended up with, we got 6 ducks. We got about 10 good cherubim. Got some barra fillets, and mate, I can't thank you enough, Trev, for a wicked day.
Not a problem, mate.
Hey, it's only day one. Tomorrow I've got another mission to show you, but tonight we'll leave this one here. We'll sit around, have a couple more beers. I've never had one of these. Look at that. Oof, that's cherubim on the barbie. How good is it? We'll just have a few more yarns, mate, and we'll shut it down early. Get ready for a big mission tomorrow. So,
100% looking forward to it.
Oh, it's going to be good, mate. NT adventure. Top it off with one of these.
Perfect.
All right, day 2, mate, and we're off to somewhere special that Trev's got a bit of a surprise for us. So, and we're going in luxury too. Look at this, in the 300. I reckon we might do all right. Righto, Trev, what's the plan, bro?
Day 2, big day today.
Yeah.
Yesterday was action-packed, had a bit of fun. But today, it's a bit of a labour of love that me and Mabel have been working on for quite a few years. So just liaising with landholders out here in the Daly. There's some magnificent country to get out on. Today we're going out to some private property which we've got access to fish a nice big billabong. Should be crystal clear, should be plenty of barra and plenty of action.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. That's more means Charlesy might actually catch something, mate.
Oh,
What do you reckon?
Hey, is there any Jews or goldies there, Trev?
Nah, none of that. I think it's Sweets Lagoon, isn't it?
Sweets Lagoon, right, let's go.
And we're away, mate. Hey, boat's in.
Yeah, bro.
We haven't even got in the boat yet. Charlesy's out there trying to hook barra. You reckon that's fair?
Probably not. We'll just give him a handicap later on.
Hey,
Had a 50, spit it.
we're over here.
Hey?
We're over here, Skip.
I'm going first, mate.
Hello.
Welcome, mate, welcome, welcome.
Few fish around.
Yeah, mate, I just dropped about a 50 out the boat. I'm top. For a blue water boy, mate, I'm pretty excited.
All right, we're in the water. Trev was just telling me rough plan. He's got a bit of a loop. We're just going to work this lagoon. Got a few spots, like do a big circuit, try and find where the fish are hanging, and we'll spend. It's about 10 o'clock now. We're going to go. What's that? 11, 12, 1, probably 5 hours in here. I'm feeling good. Weather's good. Wind's not here. Water's crystal clear, and it's still like, what's the temp? 28 degrees or something.
Water temperature 30 degrees.
30 degrees. Oh man, it's going to be good. Hopefully we can find a few big crocs and show you as well. I'm excited. Look at, oh mate, he's big Kev excited, this fella. Hey? There's a big torpedo under that weed over here.
That third caster.
Yeah.
That's nice here, mate.
Oh, you going? Bit fresh, bit green.
Go Trev now.
Yeah! Finally!
Yes!
I missed about 3 big horses. I reckon they were bigger than that, but I got one.
Well done, bro.
Yeah! That's fun fishing, eh? You watch them come up and smack it. Oh, there you go. That's my biggest billabong fish.
58.
Oh, a bit low, 60. 60's good? 60's good. All right, I'll spear him back in. Thanks, mate. That's fun, Trev, eh? That's so
Good
exciting. See you later. Oh, big girl going hard. Charlesy number 2 in like 5 seconds. Oh, that's a big fish.
Now, duck,
Big fish. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm going to a hard body. Boss. Have a look at that. Oh, I reckon that might be the leaderboard fish. Ooh, eh?
He's up there.
That's a cracker.
Just come out and absolutely wolf that jackal.
Smacked it. What do we got? Bang on 70.
Good solid fish though.
Massive.
Put up a sensational fight.
That was sick. Day done, mate. What do you reckon?
Oh, that was pretty cool, mate. I loved it.
That's pretty sick to be able to sight cast barra under lily pads like all day. Big day though. I'm cooked in the sun actually. I should have worn my bloody broad brim hat, but I think the Savo we're going to go home. Oh, actually, fish count. I reckon we got about 20 fish.
Easy, mate.
Trev got the biggest one, about 70 something. Then Charlesy, and then me. So we all did pretty well. We all got plus 70. We're going to go home, clean up, and then have some sundowners up on the hill at base camp NT Fishing 4x4, mate. They got a pretty cool hill at the top, a bit of an outlook. Have a bit of dinner up there, and then have an early one. Me and Charlesy got to head off tomorrow. Cheers, man. Good
Cheers,
time.
brother. It's been good, mate.
It's been good. Oh, it's cold, man. Oh, like it's weird. It's like 37 degrees outside, but you're getting this little tank full. It feels like about 20. What a way to finish the day. Goes alright, doesn't it?
Good, brother.
Hey, one of these jobbies, little Captain Morgan's tank pool. spin around. This is the one out the front of the shack. Have a look. Whew. Man, so the Savo, we're just going to duck up there. I'm going to say a big thank you to Trev and have a bit of a yarn. And we'll show you the sunset from his little lookout on his block. Me and Charlesy will share our last drinks together for a little while. Till January, mate.
Till January, brother.
And then we'll see him again. Alright, I'm going for another dip. Sunset Hill, Trev. Give us the info, mate. This place is pretty specky, eh?
It's not bad. Me and Mabel are very lucky to have obtained this off her grandfather. He was very generous when he sold it to us. But mate, out to the southeast, we've got Nayu Nambu community over here, the rec hall and everything like that. Kiliana Range, which runs right out to Pepperminardi, which is another 100 k's from here. Follow it down, and just on the crest of this hill, the Daly River is actually just below that. There's a few mango trees there, mango farm, tourist park, things like that. Right out to that hill in the far distance is pretty much where we were today, having a fish for those barramundi. Follow it around, you head out to the coast, Anson Bay, and if you peel right around back over to this range here, which heads back towards Litchfield Station, got the old copper mine out there, a lot of ruins from the old 1800s and that, but that's actually where we were getting our bait and stuff like that on day one. So mate, the world's our oyster out here. It's magic.
Well lads, that's the end of the trip. I've got to say a massive thank you, Trev. Hey, left-handed fist bump. I'll come hold the camera with me, right? Charlesy, big thank you to you too, mate.
Pleasure, mate.
I tell you what, Charlesy's been the instigator of this. He knows Trev, being a charter operator, and he's organised this trip, and for me to come and fish and experience a different part of the territory. But to kick it off, mate, like that's to start the way we did, with a bit of hunting, a bit of culture, a bit of land, you know, seeing different parts of the land, and then to go and smack some barra up the Daly, come home, have a cook up, try the local sort of cuisine, and then today to go and fish somewhere that, well, you can't do it, mate, unless you come and you meet these kind of people and go on a tour with Trev. You can't go and do what we did. So it's an opportunity and an experience that I'm going to remember forever, and I'm super grateful for. Absolutely. And I reckon I've sort of made a mate for years to come as well. He's a bloody good lad, Trev. Yeah. And the same as Charlesy. I met Charlesy on a charter years ago. We've kept in touch ever since, and we've had a few good experiences since then, and we've got more planned to come. So boys, I don't know, you got any last words, Trev?
Mate, I really appreciate you guys coming down to visit. It's been a long season, obviously same for Charlesy.
Yep.
And one of the things that me and Charlesy are big advocates for is mental health and things like that. And it's a great way to sort of end the year when we come into the build-up, just having good people around with a common sense of like family, fishing, sharing like stories, things like that. It's so good. And to be able to share what we've got here in our backyard with you guys has been an absolute pleasure. And like you said, I really feel that we've hit it off. Like I was really a little bit unaware of what you guys did before you got here.
Yeah.
But the stories and the laughs that we've shared over the last couple of days has been phenomenal. And like I feel better in myself just knowing that you guys have had a good time. And even for me to just unwind and step back from charters for a couple of days to show you what we do has been a real pleasure. So sure. I can't thank you enough, mate.
Nah, thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
On your trip.
It is, they do it like it's a long, hard season, and you know, they're doing fishing, and fishing's hard. It's not always easy. You don't always have these epic days where you bang 100 fish. It's on and off, and you've got clients, and the pressure's on and that, so it would be a tough gig. Charlesy, mate, what do you reckon?
Oh, mate, I've loved it. 15 years going on, been up in the territory, and I've never been able to explore the territory the way we have the last 2 days, because I'm always working. But Trev, thanks again, mate.
Not a problem.
I've definitely fallen in love more with the territory than I thought wasn't possible, but highly recommend everyone getting up here, coming out here, not just doing the general stay in Darwin holiday, but literally get out and experience what the territory really has to offer. And you just got to look at the landscape here, and what we've done, as you're watching over the last 2 days, has been amazing. And from a local that runs a tourism business, he is onto a winner here. I'd be back tomorrow. I'd be rebooking if this was a paid for trip, and you run a good show, mate, and yeah, I'm blown away and really appreciate you allowing us to come out here and see what your backyard really is like.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So yeah, this trip has been a boys trip, like, because we've just done sort of what we wanted to do and catch up and have beers and go and do a bit of this, bit of that. But both these guys do run their own businesses. So Charlesy is Why Not Fishing Charters out of Darwin and Dundee, and Trev is NT Fishing 4x4. So I will have all their info down below. I highly recommend it if you're on your travels to come and hook up with these guys and go and experience these things, because there's two sort of massive attractions and experiences that you can't do on your own. If you're vanning through Darwin, or you're traveling through, you know, it's stuff that you're going to talk about forever. So I highly recommend it. All their info will be down here and in the description, mate. But well, I think the last thing to do is about the thousandths cheers for the trip. Cheers,
100%.
mate. Cheers, guys.
Stay tuned. 2024, we're going to be both collaborating together. So there's going to be blue water and Barra packages, so you can get a bit of both. So you can stay at Dundee, then you can tow your van down here and stay at Daly River. So you can do it all and you can tick it all off. And Trev and I will cater to suit. So
100%.
All the hard work's done for you, mate. All right, cheers to that. Good trip,
guys.
Cheers.
Cheers later.